Good morning. Thank you for joining me. You're back. Episode 14 of Ramble On, or vlog number 14. Join me today in my local park, which I'm going to walk the perimeter of the park just because. In fact, we'll get to see probably loads of it, but whilst there's all the other dog walkers out and everything, we know them all. Again, they'll all be stopping and chatting, so it'll not be a fluid vlog. But it's been ages since I've done one of these. Last one of these was London. And it was funny because when I wanted to start this thing, I knew that consistency was going to be like the big deal. And with YouTube, you've got to upload consistently, like all the time. Look at Rio. Got some Rio updates for you as well in there. So I've got loads of updates. So, yeah, it had to be consistent. So I just was going out and I was recording these and they're all rubbish. All these early ones are rubbish. They've got no views. Although I've got 2 subscribers. Oh my God. I've actually got 2 subscribers at the time of recording this. It is December the 22nd. Yeah, December the 22nd, 2025 right now. And so I'd done loads of episodes, very grand episodes. I've recorded like loads of these vlogs and then uploaded them to YouTube. And I scheduled them all out. So Monday, Wednesday. To the point where I thought, this is good because just leave them be. Let YouTube see that I'm uploading regularly. And get to a point where I catch up with myself, if you know what I mean. So I was talking about things on those vlogs and then uploading them like weeks and weeks later. So if this ever did get any viewers and would want to make the things I was talking about actually relevant, then you need to catch up with yourself at some point. So this is me. So I'm recording this now on the Monday. This will go out on Wednesday. Excuse me. This will go out on Christmas Eve. So we're kind of, catching up with myself. Makes me a little bit more nervous, to be honest with you. It's easier when you can just record a load of them and I stick them out there and then go, oh, don't look at it. But I have been looking at it, and one of my videos, I think it was vlog 5. I am sorry about this coughing. One of my videos, I think it was vlog 5. Got like 50 or 60 views. And the only sort of annoying thing is, in the thumbnail on that one, I'm pulling a bit of a stupid face, but I'm not doing it on purpose. You know, I hate all those people who do like the, like a wacky face just for the thumbnail. But I think my face just looks a bit like, and so it's got a load of views, which, again, I'm not going to then, deliberately try and pull stupid faces in thumbnails. I'll never do that. But it was mad that it got some views. And I got 2 subscribers. And one of them saying, I just found your channel by random. And I just randomly found your channel and I wish you all the best. And I thought, oh my God, it's the other channel, the cooking channel. That's like 22,000 subscribers now, and it's going to get more and more. I'm really starting to push it and focus on it a little bit. But to see the 2 subscribers on this channel, mega exciting. Mega exciting. So, yeah, welcome to South Park, Macclesfield. My local park. Been my local park for 10 years. And not for much longer. So, last time we spoke when I was in London, I was telling you about the house move. The house move is going really well. It's been literally 30 days today since we first listed the house, and I've never sold a house before. Bought a house, never sold one. And we had 6 viewers, and the 4th ones who came were just, you could just feel it when they came in the house, just a dead nice young couple from a local town, basically the town that Amy and I moved to Macclesfield from. And they're moving because they want to be closer to the Peak District, which is again why we moved to Macclesfield. And you can get a bit more for your money in Macclesfield than you can where they're coming from. And so I just really liked them. I thought they were some amazing people. And then they went home. They were all cooing over it and everything, but you know what I mean, the buyers, or they're viewing the house, so they probably want to go say, Gonna want to say nice things. But they loved it. They loved the place. And we get home, and then the offer comes through, full price, exactly what we asked for. No messing around, just a full offer. So I was like, of course, except we've been in regular communication with them. We're doing it all via Purple Bricks. So if you've ever seen Purple Bricks advertised, that's in England. It's like a massive estate agency. It's all online and all via an app and all this. So there's that sort of side of it that I think, ugh. But it saves you a fortune when compared to a proper estate agent's, and it was easy, so easy to do. And everything was just, like when they put the offer in, normally, obviously, they've got to go to an estate agent, and the estate agent's got to accept the offer or come back to me and tell me, and then I've got to mess around. Anyway, with Purple Bricks, it was just done. It was all just done for you straight away. We'll come around this way. Normally I'd walk all the pathways, like I say, but I just can't be bothered stopping and chatting to people, certainly whilst I'm doing this. But I will make sure you get to see all the pathways and the nice views around there. So yeah, this Purple Bricks thing has been easy, mega easy, and then I can't get too excited about the new house yet, because if I've not mentioned the new house to you, basically we're moving to somewhere really, really beautiful in Derbyshire. And yeah, we really feel like we outgrown Macclesfield. It's not like that. It's just, we had a restaurant there, and I don't know, we're part of Macclesfield history now, you know what I mean? But, you know, the town is dead. Where we are, although we've got this amazing park on the doorstep, it's kind of, yeah, we're just kind of sick of it where we are at the minute. So moving to this amazing place in the countryside is like, it's super exciting, but it just doesn't feel real. I still can't quite believe it. Amy's put herself in the headspace. She's like, no, it's happening. It's all going through. I can relax pretty much because I know it's happening. Whereas I'm saying, I joked with her. I said, yeah, you know, it's like, we're definitely getting to the destination. You can have a little sleep in the car. I'm doing all the, I'm the one talking to the solicitors and doing all that side and dealing with the buyers and everything else like that. So for me, it's really, I can't quite relax until that money's in my account, until I step foot into that new house. I can't believe that this is really happening, that we're actually moving. Amy normally handles everything like that in our house. She's incredible. She is. I always say she's the brains of the operation. But with this house move, she's just let me kind of take the reins on it, and I've really enjoyed it. So anyway, the buyers, they came back on Saturday just to do a few little measurements. We're at contract stage, and hopefully I'd like to be in this new house no later than February. So that's where we are with the house move. It's happening. And we'll be moving somewhere with, oh goodness me, the opportunity for some of the walks we'll be able to go and do around there. Let me show you. But I will miss South Park. This has been right on our doorstep. Literally, our house backs onto this park. So how can you... Yeah, I can't complain about this. Obviously, so many memories of being on here, you know, walking on here with the boys, coming on here with the boys in the prams for the very first time, coming on here with the bikes. This is like a little bike track around the corner. But then we've had a little bit of trouble on here as well a couple of times, like over the course of 10 years, where some idiot like hits off with me once in front of Amy and Marcus when he was a baby, because Rio barked at his dog. That was all he did. Rio just barked at his dog. A few thugs sat under a tree, and their little dog comes running over. Little type of dog was it? Like a staffy. Staffies are amazing with kids, really amazing with kids. And this was a beautiful, beautiful dog, but it come charging over to us. They're under the tree getting pissed, these idiots. Their dog comes charging over to us, and Rio just goes like, rah, 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 rah. Just chases that dog away, and that dog absolutely just pegged it back towards those guys with its tail between its legs, with Rio in pursuit. Rio didn't like chase it and bite it, he just scared him off. Because think about that, this dog comes running over, probably just to play, but comes running over to, you know, my little boys, Rio's, the people Rio is protecting with his life. And then the guys was like, your dog's done this with my dog. He's like, no, not at all, mate, not at all. It wasn't like that. And then I'm like stroking his dog, showing him, and he hated that because I've got his dog. And I'm stroking his dog and like tickling its chin. And this is this guy's, you know, his status symbol. That's his like, that dog will kill you sort of thing. And I was just tickling his dog going, oh, it's all good, mate, no problem at all. They were just growling at each other. And one of his mates at the back goes, hit him. And I'm like, hit him? To me. And there's Marcus, like little baby Marcus, and my wife Amy. Now, it's mad because I would never in a million years start a fight with anybody or get in a fight with anybody. In fact, I'd do anything just to talk my way out of it, even if I could obviously bloody splatter them. I would never. But there was three big lads, and then I'm with my baby and my wife. And there was something in you that's just like, well, I would never let this fight happen, you know what I mean? It's not happening. I'll kill you. It's not happening, my wife and kid. And it stuck with us for ages, that incident, because obviously when we moved here, we've got South Park on our doorstep. Oh, this wonderful park and huge. And then one thing happens. And every time I came on the park for months, I'm always thinking I'm going to see the guy. Then I do see him out in Mac one time, near a chippy. And of course, he doesn't even sort of recognise me or anything. I recognise him. And I'm just looking at him, you know, murderous thoughts. Anyway, let's not go too far into what I thought I could do to him, but I didn't. And he's just some drunk, some idiot. And you just think, well, forget it then. And then another time on this park, it's not, by the way, I could list all the amazing things that have happened on this park. But, yeah, I may as well just tell you the truth about the bad ones, because the things that I still feel in my chest every time I'm on here, weirdly. Again with Rio. Again with one of those little dogs. A little staffy. And again, a beautiful dog. I have no issue with the staffies. I think they're lovely and they love kids. But I was walking Marcus to his nursery. His nursery was on the other end of this park. And Rio and a staffy are growling at each other. The staffy's on a lead. Rio's not on a lead. So if Rio goes anywhere near a dog that's on a lead, I always say, oi, come back here. Just because you never know the dog's on a lead. So they get within 10 feet of each other. Rah, 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 rah. She goes, get your fucking dog. So I'm like, whoa, Rio, come here. Not now. Good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. Come on. So I was like, Rio, come here. And that was it. That was the end of it. She walked off. I'm like, okay. I've seen her around. This a girl, blonde hair. So you think, you spot her. And then I was dropping him off at nursery a month or so later. And there's this girl with another girl, with some rough other girl she's with. Yeah, did your dog bit my dog? I said, no, you must have the wrong person. Now, I knew who she was, but I thought, first of all, you're talking absolute rubbish. And second of all, you've not exactly entered that conversation politely, have you? Your dog fucking bit my dog. I said, oh, no, I don't know if you might have the wrong person. No, I don't think so. Let's see where this person's going. They're going right. I said, no, I don't think so, no. The other day, over there, I said, oh, right, no. I said, no, they were growling at each other. I said, but no, he didn't bite it. Yeah, it was him, then, wasn't it? It was him. That's the mate who doesn't know anything about this. Yeah, well, why would you say it wasn't when it was like, no, listen, it was not. There was nothing, there was no contact. Yeah, he bit my dog's leg. We had to go to the vets, blah, blah, blah. And in the moment, I've obviously thought about this incident a million times in my head, how it would have played out, what I should have said. And I wish I'd have just said, okay, you know, Rio's insured, get me your vet's bill. I'll take care of it. It's no problem at all. But I didn't. I just said, no. I said, it didn't happen the way you're saying at all. I said, it didn't. I said, they literally just barked at each other. I said, I watched the whole thing. I said, it did not happen like that. I said, he's so soft. And she was saying, that. Imagine, sorry Rio, insulting you like that. Look at him. How dare you call this beautiful dog that? So she's saying, yeah, that bit my dog. Right, well, it didn't. But I'm really sorry you feel that way. Rio, this way. Morning. Size of that. Love them. So she goes, what did she say? It got to the point where she said, well, that's it. Well, my fucking brother. I'll get my fucking brother. I said, your brother? You'll get your brother. Kind of just smiled and was like, what the hell are you talking about? Get your brother. We're adults. I said, listen, it didn't happen the way you're saying at all. I said, well, I'm really sorry you feel this way. Like, that was it. So I walk off and they're going, he fucking did it, didn't he? He fucking did it. Yeah, he did it. Look at it. And that has stayed with me. That is one of the things, that's one of my biggest motivators for wanting to leave Macclesfield in this town. How stupid is that? And if somebody came to me with that situation, I could counsel them. I could tell them, oh, don't worry about it. I don't mean anything. It's this, it's that. But when it's me, I couldn't shake it. And then I told Amy about it. Again, months and months later. Oh, the problem is as well, this girl walks past my house every day. So every day she walks past with a fucking face on her, like a bulldog chewing a wasp. Horrible looking woman she is. And we go out months later, me, Amy, the kids, and there she is walking down the other side of the road with her child. And she goes, oh, I see your dog's on a fucking lead now. So, and because I'd already told Amy, look, that's that girl. So Amy goes, excuse me. She says, pardon, what was that? You're talking to us, don't just walk away. And obviously she's one of them, she's rough, she's a bully, so she just walks off as quick as she can. And Amy's going, excuse me. She goes, he's not bitten anybody. That's me doing a posh voice impression of Amy. Where was Rio? And she shits herself, this girl, because she was confronted by someone who was speaking clearly and politely and saying, like, no, it didn't happen. She had the opportunity to turn around and say, yes, it did, and here's what happened. But it didn't at all. She didn't say that. And then I've seen her since. This was a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. And every single day she walks past the house twice. And every single day I still get that horrible knot in my stomach, and it's not fair. It's really not fair. In fact, the other day, my God, this is negative. Sorry about this. But again, I treat these like therapy sessions, so I'm sorry if it's a bit rambling. May as well get this out of the way and be honest with you. I only walked around that tree because I thought this guy was coming down the path. The other day I was outside and she came walking down the road. I've passed her a couple of times now in the street. She hasn't said anything since. Because obviously she knows we're not cowards. We'll say something back to her. Bullies don't like that. And she come walking towards me, and I almost was going to say, listen, do you want to be friends? Like, I'm moving away from here, and I feel that I've got this, mental and emotional block because of a negative situation I've had with you. And if we could squash it now, maybe it could be better for both of our souls moving forward in the universe. Or words to that effect. And then I just thought, nah, obviously, what's the point in doing that? It's going to get us absolutely nowhere. Let's go to the top of the hill. So there we go, right. All positive from this point on. I had to get those out because, honestly, and maybe I've mentioned it to a couple of people at dinner parties over the years, but I've never said it out loud like that. So thank you for listening, and I'm sorry it's a bit negative, I promise. I'll keep it super focused and happy from this point on because I've got some amazing things to tell you. So, oh yeah, one last thing about Mac, or South Park anyway, that we're on now. This is where we come and do the park run. Park run is a 5K every Saturday morning, all organised, and you come up this hill. You have to go up this hill twice. Oof, it's tough. But, weirdly for me, it feels sort of like home turf because obviously I've walked it with Rio and the boys 100,000 times. It's a bit of an exaggeration. So, we're moving. Work, talking about negative, flipping heck. work, as I've mentioned in previous chats like this, it's going nowhere. I'm getting paid nowhere near enough, and to the point where if I just focused solely on this channel, my other channel, and the business that I mentioned to you the other day on the video where I was off in the woods, and I've been given that amazing business idea, which I keep still working on now. I'm leaving the role I'm in right now with the distillery. I'll still do things for him, as in, if they ever want a little private tour doing, or a whiskey talk or a gin talk, I'm leaving on the best terms ever. But just going out there now and being a bit of a sort of dog's body for them on minimum wage, is gone. It's all over. And that ends tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day. Oh. Here's the top of South Park, the hill. Again, on a clear day, you'll see for miles and miles and miles and miles. I'm just trying to find routes now where I don't have to walk past anybody. Let's go straight down the hill. Right. Yeah, so I'm leaving. I'm leaving there because, again, I've got all these things in my life. Or I have certain things in my life that give me anxiety, that give me this feeling of you're just not happy, this is not right. And if something is sitting in your body telling you you're not happy, this is not right, at some point you got to listen to your body. Now, there are those people out there who can just mute those feelings and just go, oh no, it's fine, I'll just carry on. But I can't. I literally cannot do it, and I'm too excited about these new ideas, about growing this channel, about getting the cooking channel going to the next level, and investing a bit of money. This guy who gave me the business idea, he's also big in investing in sensible things as well, making money grow over time, long-term investments. I love all that, long-term investments, just letting it sit back and grow for you. So that's it. We're going to move to the countryside, make our money grow with no more ties to this area. So the only tie to this area is Marcus's school, but then everything else is it's a totally new start. Working for myself, got on a couple of little businesses, 2 YouTube channels. I want to do loads and loads and loads of stuff around the new business, like on social media, on TikTok and things like that. Not that I'm on TikTok. I tried it once and I got addicted pretty quick. So I couldn't be a TikTok user, but I think I will be a TikTok. I'll have a profile on there with the new business because it is quite TikTok friendly. So today I'm working at the distillery, basically just stood there all day talking to people and basically running a bar. And then same tomorrow, I finish doing a private tour group, and then that's it. Then I've no more, then the work anxiety goes. Now I'm working for myself. And then all being well with this move and the buyers, we'll be in a new house. And everything carries on. There's never been a more exciting time in my whole life than right now. And it's taken me a while. You've probably seen me over the course of the last videos like, oh, I've got to make a change. Oh, a change is happening. Oh, I'm scared about this. Or it really is right at the very, very end now. It's happening. It's absolutely happening. And yeah, I can't quite believe it, how amazing my life is about to get. But it's funny because in these final moments of this old life, everything is falling apart. So the TV at home broke, okay? I can deal with that. I'm trying to think of a list of things that are broken. Oh, the front door, came back from holiday. And then the front door won't open because there's something damaged with the front door. Great, got to fix that. Driving back from Manchester the other day and then the car starts whistling. Yeah, smoke coming out the back, amazing. Pulled over, my car is in the garage right now because the turbo's gone on it, so got someone working on that, so everything is breaking. And normally in these moments, you say, oh, I gotta laugh. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. And you think, okay, so the car's gone. Basically, everything that I need in this moments are going. TV don't need so much, but you know what I mean. And then the front door won't open because there's something damaged with the front door. Great, got to fix that. Driving back from Manchester the other day and then the car starts whistling. Yeah, smoke coming out the back, amazing. Pulled over, my car is in the garage right now because the turbo's gone on it, so got someone working on that, so everything is breaking. And normally in these moments, you say, oh, I gotta laugh. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. And you think, okay, so the car's gone. Basically, everything that I need in this moments are going. TV don't need so much, but you know what I mean. and I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine with everything. We've got a little hire car. I'm starting to trust and believe in the process a little bit more. So, yeah, the new house, it's happening in the next, literally weeks. New job, working for myself, happening in the next few days. Christmas is coming. Think about that, that's going to be amazing. And yeah, everything's changing, so my God, this has been the biggest time of change ever. And although, like I say, I've got 2 subscribers, thank you so much to whoever you are. I think I need, before you can get proper analytics and like see who all your subscribers are, you need to perhaps get more than 2, because I struggled to find where they were on there, because I thought, oh, it'd be great if I could, shout out the subscribers. But yeah, growing the channel in a new house, in a new part of the world, with, yeah, just in an incredible position. The car fixed, new TV, new sofa and all that jazz. So yeah, again, thank you for listening. I know I really did not think I was going to talk about those 2 horrible moments on this park, but when it is your local park and it's so close to your house, it's got, and again, like I said before, I've never told anybody, so I want to tell you, this is the skate park. Again, my God, I've like Marcus coming down here at first with his stabilisers. I'll tell you a nice thing about where we live. So we're just over there. Don't mean anything to you, but we connect onto the park, and then we've got a really nice street, and then on the other side of our street, it's like 1 road across from ours, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough, it's a rough estate. And when we first moved in here, we sort of made a point to say hi to everybody on that estate, like big smiles, let them see, we're dead nice, we're dead friendly. We've got, obviously, had quite a recognisable car at the time, and then we get Rio, so he's obviously super recognisable. We didn't have any kids, but Amy and I were forever on this park, and you'd always see him, all those like the rougher kids off that estate. And then we get Rio, and they all come over. Yeah, can I stroke your dog? Can I say hi to your dog? Of course you can. Of course you can. No problem at all. Teaching them all how Rio's commands are and all the rest of it. And they just saw how nice we were to them. And these kids have obviously grown up over the last 10 years to become they now run the estate and run that skate park and stuff. So it sounds like, I can't explain it. It's weird how the smile, we'll come to the skate park basically. And you can imagine all the gang will sit around on one side of it, all smoking away and swearing and just having their own time. And everyone else, there's a German Shepherd coming. And if I don't go and say hello, it'll be weird. So I'm going to keep walking this way, just so I can keep talking to you. Yeah, when you see another German Shepherd, it's sort of the law, you have to go over and say hello. So yeah, the kids, they'd all be on there running this park, and then Marcus and Gabriel would go on. And it was mad because they were really, really good kids. But you'd see some other parents coming over here going, oh my God, I'm not going on that skate park. It looks a bit hot. But they could not do enough for Marcus and Gabriel. And if Gabriel would just go tottering around past them on his little push bike, or his little balance bike, they'd be there moving people out of the way. Oh, move out of the way for that kid, move out of the way. My sons were treated like absolute royalty when they come onto this skate park. And it was magic to watch. And Amy and I'd often sit up there. I mean, come on, it's December, but on a summer's day, I promise you, obviously it's amazing on there. So yeah, Amy and I'd sit there, watch the boys, and they'd be treated like proper VIPs by all the local gang, which again, am I selling it? I don't know. I think I'm just out here talking, rambling on. Oh. So, everything's changing, massive time of change. I'm really, even if there's no subscribers at all for the first 100 videos, or there's only 2 subscribers for the first 100 videos, I do not mind, because this is also like my diary. I've said before many times, it's a bit of a therapy session just talking to you. But it is kind of a diary of the time when I was going back through, when I was uploading all the videos, or like, looking back on them yesterday. I realised, oh my God, look, I can sort of remember how I was feeling around that time. Like I still didn't know if the house was going to go through, or at that point I'd only just had this idea, or at that point I was thinking this. So I think I'm over explaining what a diary is, but it's really nice to be able to look back and have all of this documented. Depending where this goes, one of these new businesses could be massively successful. But to be honest, it's all about. Oh, Rio's going to the loo. We'll be back. One sec. Good boy. There we go. Sorry, we were about to go to the loo. Yeah. Oh, Rio's operation. So he's got a problem with his body, and it's very normal in German Shepherds, and it's very normal in all dogs. But he's going to be put under. He's going to be put to sleep. Well, put to sleep. Is that the right way of putting it? He's going to be put under a general anaesthetic, and he's going to have his little operation. So his back legs are not going to be hurting anymore. Is that right, Riri? Is that right? So that's happening in a few days' time as well. And yesterday was the shortest day, the solstice, so everything just starts getting lighter. Oh my God, today when I give my work laptop back, that work laptop and that work phone just give you unnecessary dread. I told you before about my boss, who started as a friend, is currently a boss, and I just cannot stand when he calls. Ever, like it just, I hate it, absolutely hate it. So that's all ending. Gonna have a meeting in with him today, which is going to be all very nice and all lovely, and oh, thanks for everything, mate, and blah blah blah. I shouldn't do an impression of him. Come on, you. Oh, and it should just be a nice day at the distillery. And then yeah, Christmas with the family, Boxing Day, and through to the New Year we'll go to the in-laws, which will be magic. They're down in Shropshire, so that's going to be really, really, really nice. Spend some time with them without any work dread, because usually on a Christmas holiday all I'm thinking about is work when I get back. So that's all gone. Oh, and there we go. So I've got so much to say. Obviously I'm here kind of, Amy says I've got to do these more regularly because I think it would have been nice to document. I say nice to document, how nice it'd be as a viewer. I say nice to document like how stressful, for example, the car braking was. And Amy's like, document all that, because when everything's good, when everything's working and you've got this vlog and it's more fun, you can reminisce about you can look back and see how hard it was when things like, yeah, the car broke or whatever else. Rio, come on. I don't mind him licking puddles, but that, But now, yeah, here I am kind of going, yeah, well, the car broke. Well, no, it was horrible at the time. Really horrible. But again, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, here we go. German Shepherd puppy. This is a German Shepherd puppy called Buddy. I think if the guy with him is Chinese, this is Buddy. And he looks just like Rio did when he was young. Look, Rio will go straight over and start playing with him. Now look, here we go. He's going to love it, this guy. Hello, Buddy. Hello. Right, Buddy, go on. Go on. Bye-bye. Come here. Go on. Buddy. Go on, Buddy. Morning. Love it. You might see Amy out here one day. Right, come on. So there we go, that's a nice little interaction. New Chinese friend and his dog Buddy. There you go. Oh, this was another thing as well. Whenever I was leaving, I can't leave it on a bad note, but when I was leaving this park here, I'd always get to this gate and think, oh, am I going to see her or whatever else. Now, could not give a monkeys, because it's a new life. Everything's changing. Everything's changing for the better. And thank you for listening to these ramblings on. It's basically me just telling you all my problems, dumping them out of the way now so we can have a really positive, happy vlog that's a bit more live, a bit more current. We're going to talk about a few more current events. So yeah, I'll leave you there. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to know where it all started, click here. I never know where I'm doing that. And I'll see you on the next one.